Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So I'd like to begin by thanking Mahesh Prabhu and Rashmi for inviting us to their home this evening for this program of Harinam Sankirtan. We've been coming here as like a post-Kirtan Rasa festival for a long time, and I think the crowd that we have tonight is about as big as Kirtan Rasa. We thank you all for taking your time out from your very important lives and coming over to spend some time in chanting with us. I'm sitting here on the stage surrounded by so many wonderful kirtaniyas. They have come from all different parts of the different planetary systems. I think some of them dropped down from the spiritual world and took birth to spread Harinam. But surrounded with devotees whose lives are dedicated for chanting Krishna's sweet holy name and sharing Krishna's sweet holy name and sharing the glories of Krishna throughout the entire world. This last month was the Damodar month, Kartik month, and we had our meditations of the Damodar Lila, and here in Damodar Desh there were tens of thousands of Damodar artis performed this last month. Sri Bala Prabhu, what was the total? Anybody can tell me the total of artis that were performed?
1,500 within the hall.
Huh?
You're talking about Damodar artis.
During the whole month?
We reach between 3,000 to 4,000 artis in a month.
Between
Over 200 teams that go into different houses.
There are over 200 teams of devotees who go into our friends' homes. And there were over 3,000 to 4,000 Damodar artis performed in homes in Damodar Desh this last month. Something extraordinary. So many kind people who are naturally devotees and naturally lovers of Krishna. They opened their doors and the devotees came in, sang beautiful kirtans and taught everyone how to offer arati during this month. So we had big meditation on Radha Damodar, and then this last month also began with the Shadid Purnima and ended with both months, the Purnimas are known as Krishna's Rasa Yatra, and naturally, the meditation during this last month was Krishna's playful activities of dancing with his beloved gopis in Vrindavan. And for those of you who have read the Srimad Bhagavatam, you know that in the beginning of this pastime, Krishna sees the full moon rising in Vrindavan, and it is extraordinarily beautiful. It is a red moon that rises on that evening, and when Krishna saw the red moon rising, he remembered the reddish sindoor in the parts of the hairs of the young ladies of Braja, and with the cooling breezes that were filled with so many different perfumes of flowers, he blew his flute and mesmerized everyone and called them to the Jamuna to enact this transcendental dance of spiritual love. But Krishna, being the cheeky person that he is, when the gopis abandoned everything and went to Krishna, he saw them and he greeted them and he said, "Welcome, swagatam, swagatam bo mahabhaga. Welcome, O most fortunate ladies of Vrindavan." And then he said, "I hope that you didn't encounter any difficulties with the tigers or the wild animals. Vrindavan is so dangerous. And there are no tigers or lions in Vrindavan, maybe some rabbits." But he was being tricky. And finally he said, he basically said, "Why have you come here?" And they said, "We've come to have your darshan and to be with you." And then in essence he said, "You came to have my darshan, okay, have a look, and then go home." And then he told them something very, very nice. He said, "If you wish to attain me, that's not possible by mere physical proximity. If you wish to attain me, that is only possible through worshiping my deity form. That is possible by chanting my very sweet holy names, and that is possible by always hearing of my sweet pastimes, and not only hearing of my sweet pastimes, but then telling somebody else what you have heard." He said, "This is how you can attain my association." So all of these devotees who are sitting here, although they're all young, way much younger than myself, already in their lives, they have been engaged for years in traveling to so many remote corners of the world, just sharing Harinam Sankirtan in the way that they did this last weekend here in Dubai, or these past days during the holiday here in Dubai. So I would like to thank them all for being here. And then, as Pundarik Prabhu explained, this is a kirtan of gratitude because we have so many sevadaris here in Dubai, Damodar Desh, who are they're so 100% engaged in serving the guests and serving the devotees that they never even have a chance to sit in the kirtan while the kirtan mela is going on. Like tonight, one of the first people I saw when I came up, was my very, very old friend, Rakesh Bora. And although I knew where he was, I said, "Prabhuji, where have you been? You were hiding." And for all of the days of the festival, he was organizing the distribution of the prasadam. And then, Maheshji and Govindas, they provided the prasadam for the entire event. And so many people were engaged in serving the devotees. It's such a wonderful thing when people who are, accomplished people of this world, they take such a humble attitude that they just give what they can to serve everyone else. And by that service mood, it's assured that they will be blessed by Krishna, and they will be blessed by their Guru Maharaj, and they will be able to return back to the spiritual world. Now, that's just not Govinda Swami speaking. I would like to cite one verse which this point is confirmed. And this is a verse from the Varaha Purana. There it said, Siddhir bhavati va neti samshayo chutta-sevinam Ishamsayo stutad bhakta paricharya ratatmanam. The servants of the infallible Bhagavan may or may not attain perfection. There is some doubt about this. But for the servants of the Lord's devotees, there is no doubt. For one who serves the devotees of the Lord, they will attain perfection. So many of you all have engaged in service to the devotees. So many of you have engaged in service to our entire community here in Damodar Desh. So many of you have engaged in service to the entire community of devotees of the United Arab Emirates. And we'd like to thank you. And we would like to show our thanks by having this kirtan this evening. So thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Sri Anandani, Iti Sudha. We're trying to squeeze in more people on this stage than is actually possible. I mean, our little Achyuta Gopi here weighs so much, I just hope the stage will tolerate all the weight. Huh? Hare Krishna. I don't know how we can fit Premanjali in over here. It's like there's no room. Maybe get a cushion and come on this side or something like that, and then when it comes time for the ladies to sing, we can hand the microphone down to you, okay? Okay, let's go.